This song, man, it's when I told you about the depression thing, and I had this like fear, this like something in me was like scared of all these people like judging me and like getting on to me, just because, I mean, I see it all the time. It's like, I mean, and I wasn't joking about that Facebook thing. I'm telling you, it's like, you post anything, it's like, man, people are like, I'm like, hold on a second, you know, like, you're watching the Grammys, you sinner. I'm like, my goodness, I'm sorry. I didn't know it was so bad, you know. I was just checking it out. I didn't know it was bad. I had to make sure it was bad, and that's why I was watching it. Make sure you don't watch it. I was just checking for you, so I could tell you don't watch it. But, you know, it's like, I'm just like, man, it's like people are just so quick to get you. And there's this, the exact thing that inspired this song was, you know, I was thinking about, I heard, I can't tell the fullness of the story because I literally will lose it here. I've never been able to tell the story all the way through, but just know that there was a guy in Tampa, Florida, and if you ever worked at a church or been around a church a lot, you know, like, people just come in off the streets, you know, a lot of times, like, whether they're addicted to drugs or they're homeless, I mean, they just need help of some sorts, and they come in and just looking for some help, you know, and so this guy in Tampa, Florida, at this church, this happened, and the only person of the church was the worship pastor, and the guy comes in, and the worship pastor's like, well, I don't really know what to do. Like, I guess I'll just talk to him. And so the guys talked to him, and this guy he was homeless and addicted to drugs, he ended up coming to the church, turning his whole life around, gave his life to Christ, and this is when my song Starry Night had just come out, and it was a crazy thing, because this guy was like, he heard it on the radio and was like, this is my life motto, this is my motto, like, I love this song, you know. And every day he'd like go, you know, every Sunday he'd go up to this worship pastor and be like, y'all gonna sing Starry Night today? And the worship pastor's like, well, that's not really a worship song, which I disagree with. And he's like, well, that's not a song you sing at church, you know. And so I was thinking about, you know, this. He told me after, you know, this, about a year of this guy giving his life to Christ and totally turned his life around, and he just clinged to Starry Night. The guy ended up being murdered, and he hold on, I can't talk about it. It was just in the wrong place at the wrong time. It wasn't doing anything bad. But I'm thinking about where he is now, because, you know, he turned his life around, and it hits me hard, because I think, man, like, I was writing Starry Night when I was rededicating my life to Christ, and just this moment in my bedroom, and I think like what the Lord used in his life to inspire him every day. And then I started thinking about this worship pastor. So many people would have just written this guy off, you know, and just said, that's a lost cause, you know. Or, I mean, people write people off all the time, no matter what the sin is, you know. We hold signs up and tell people they're going to hell, and it's like, you know, would the Lord have done that? You know, I don't think so, you know. And so I just think about how people come at people so harsh sometimes, instead of come with them with love. And I heard someone, a friend of mine said, we were having a conversation, and one friend said, you know, do you ever think like Jesus is just like mad looking at all that stuff going on? And my other friend said, you know, I keep looking to find Jesus mad, but I just keep running into his love. And I started thinking about this, and I knew, you know, I wanted to write a song about this, because so many of us, for some reason, you know, maybe it's just human nature to judge people, or that maybe we feel entitled to something. And you know, whether it's a message of me I get on Facebook, or a story I hear, you know, about a guy who just walked into a church and ended up giving his life to Christ, I knew I wanted to write a song that would inspire people to maybe, you know, lay down themselves in the midst of seeing when other people are going through something hard, no matter what it is. And so that's where this song comes from. It's called Drop Your Stone. See the man with the bruises on his arm. He's had a hard life, can't seem to keep a job. He reaches out his hand looking for another dollar bill. No, no. See the woman, she's weeping on the ground. She has 4 kids, no fathers to be found, living on welfare, probably always will, always will. Why are we so quick to judge? Think of all the mercy that's been given to us. If we're pointing the finger, 3 are pointing back at us, back at us. Do you not remember where we were before His love, before His love? Whatever you were gonna throw, now's the time to let it go and drop your stone. See the lovers with their love out on parade, proclaiming freedom while they're living as a slave. Everybody's born with their own depravity. Oh no. See their eyes lost and lonely looking back. I remember when I used to look like that, until the day that your grace came and rescued me. Oh no. And if we're pointing the finger, 3 are pointing back at us, back at us. Do you not remember where we were before His love, before His love? Whatever you were gonna throw, now's the time to let it go and drop your stone. Why are we so quick to judge? Just think about the mercy that's been given to us. Yes, God has demonstrated His great love. While we were yet sinners, the cross was big enough. The cross is enough. And if we're pointing the finger, 3 are pointing back at us, right back at us. And oh God, I remember where I was before your love, before your love. So whatever you were gonna throw, now's the time to let it go and drop your stone. Just drop your stone.